Hello gamers, my name is Mikey and I've been playing Elden Ring Nightreign for the past X amount of months, however long it's been out. As long as it's been out, there has been a meme going around in the community that randoms are bad. So I've tasked myself with playing with randoms, but we're not just going to play with randoms, we are going to drop down all the way to depth 1, and we're going to get to depth 5 purely playing with randoms.
The fuck you are.
Now I've been playing at depth 5, I'm mostly playing depth 3 and depth 4, but I've decided to drop down to depth 1 to see how bad it really is. Now my theory is that randoms aren't bad. Generally the teamwork is going bad and that's what causes problems in the run. A lot of players will probably disagree with that because there is certain times where you will load into random matches with players and they really are bad. They don't understand the fundamentals of the game. And they also have like zero knowledge of teamwork or just, how the run should go to make it smoothly. Now, obviously the run shouldn't go any certain way. The run should go the way it needs to go. But there obviously are certain things that you will always do just to make the run a little bit smoother and a little bit easier. Like for instance, if you're fighting Gladius, it's nice to get a holy weapon. It's not needed, but it will definitely help. If you're fighting Fulgor, it's nice to get a lightning weapon. Again, it's not needed, but it will definitely help and make the run go smoother. Also, things like players running off their own to fight bosses because they're god gamers and they end up dying once, twice, and they end up leaving. But we are going to get into it. We're going to discuss all the topics based around the randoms. And what we're going to do is I'm going to create probably 5 episodes. So it'll be essentially depth 1 will be an episode, depth 2 will be an episode, etc, etc. Depending on obviously how long they take, because some depths will take longer than others. Like for instance, depth 1 will be very quick, I'm pretty certain. So if depth 1 takes quick, it'll be 1 episode, but if depth 3 takes like, a shitload of runs to complete, it might be over 2 episodes. That being said, we are going to make the videos as small as possible, just so you're not having to watch a 40-minute video. We're going to try and aim them to be around 20 minutes, and that's going to be the basis of what we're doing. So if that's something you're interested in watching, follow along, because it will be fun, I guarantee it, because if the randoms are as bad as people are making them out to be, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of fun moments. Now, I've been doing some research, we've been going over Twitter, we've been going over Reddit, all the best sources of information. It's where we get the most honest comments from people in the community, I would say. Whether they're good comments, whether they're bad comments, I'm not going to comment on that. All I know is some of the comments that you see are absolutely deranged. And again, I understand that it's frustrating. I understand that you spend 35 to 40 minutes playing a game, you get to the end, and the gamers, they throw immediately. Obviously that's frustrating. Do they need to die? Probably not. It's probably a bit overboard. Remember, this is just a computer game. You really might be taking it too far if you want someone across the world to die because they accidentally, misclicked the roll button and now they've died. So take from that what you will, but I don't think they should. Anyway, we are going to discuss the randoms. We're going to play with them purely with randoms. We're going to get to depth 5. We're going to see how long it takes, and at the end I'm going to give my thoughts on if randoms really are as bad as they say, or maybe, just maybe, in this trio of team players that have never played together before, the weak link is not the randoms, it's you.